How can one question awaken love and joy? Today, you're a fly on the wall, catching a raw moment when someone asked me a question that lit a spark, and I just lost it in love and joy. It's a behind the scenes sneak peek into our Reality Lover private community webinar last week. This clip captures the unfiltered, spontaneous magic we share together. It's a rare public glimpse into passion and vulnerability when pure joy bursts forth. As always, stick around to the very end here because I've got a powerful secret whisper for you. Remember, this isn't scripted. It's real talk, raw emotion, and pure heart straight from the moment.
I have a question.
Yeah.
In thinking about the sun, I can't remember exactly how you phrased it. Of the self is eternal, maybe? Is that it? Feels really good. Because it's like peaceful and bright and expansive. However, I do have a question about that, which is how do you know it's not just a thought that's causing a positive sort of reaction, or it's more of a realization, and does it matter?
Good question. It's always a thought that is felt. My guidepost is that if it feels good to you and you discern, you can't go wrong. You need both, right? So when I say feels good, it's got to be pure. Because I know that there are people who, when I used to be one of them, who would say, it feels good to tell someone off. Really? Is it pure? Right? It's not pure. It doesn't really feel good. If you are in line with the truth, it will be pure, and that will feel good. If you're in alignment with the false, it won't feel pure. And so here you need to develop your discernment. And it's also going to be very real in the body. When I was seeking the truth, because when I cottoned on to the idea that there is a truth, and I kind of like that idea, felt good. I also noticed in the body, because I was paying attention to the body, I was paying a lot of attention to the body. There would be times of tingling and joy and bliss that just goes beyond, like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, you're smiling. That is so pure, you know. The other kind of it feels good will never get to this degree of bliss, joy, love. You can't want to hurt somebody or get somebody back and feel love and feel that bliss. You just can't. It doesn't fit, you know. So you're always feeling the mind, but is what the mind says in alignment with the truth? You'll know by this pure or impurity. And I was paying a lot of attention to the body, and I would have shivers and tingles every time I heard, inside or outside, what appeared to be truth, reality. And it was nothing of the stories that I used to carry. It's nothing related to those at all. And joy itself is truth. Pure joy itself is truth. It's your being. And so if you just, had the thought, oh my God, that's so beautiful. Well, this is pure joy. This is you. This is your bliss. This is why you smile. Follow that. You can't go wrong. This is what the ecstatics did. They just followed that and forgot everything else. Why would you think of anything else when you've got this, You may have a thought that will say, oh, but that's imaginary. It's not real. I'll tell you then, it's all imaginary. You can't say this blissful feeling is imaginary and that terrible suffering is not. Well, you can. If you do that, you're going to stay in suffering. You're going to stay in ignorance. Right? Imaginary to me means not real. The bliss of the self is very real. It's the only thing really real. All joy, all love is to some degree the self. All of it. Nothing that feels good is not the self. But is it tainted with something? That's where your discernment comes in. Okay. If it's not tainted, your bliss will rise. your joy, your love will rise. It's the tainting that pulls it down. So just follow your bliss, as Rumi said, and let the love grow and show. You're good. Okay? Maybe a good acid test would be, it feels good. Why? Because I'm getting back at somebody? No. Okay. Yeah. No. If you have a reason, I'll call it impure. If you fall in love with love for love itself, it's the highest. Keep going. Love for no reason, joy for no reason, bliss for no reason. Well, the reason is the self, yourself. If it brings tears, let them flow. Don't hold it back. Okay. Yeah. Do not hold back yourself. It's okay. We need it. World needs it. So what if you're a crazy ecstatic? So what? Bring it on. You could be worse things. You got me going now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who would have thought? Tears can be so good. Yeah. Not me. In 2009. Me. Once a giggle start, I think it's the end of it. Or maybe the beginning, I don't know. Yeah, this doesn't often happen here because I'm usually talking, you know. This is really literally real. People don't maybe see it often or realize it or whatever. You shut it down. No, don't. You shouldn't be looking like that. You shouldn't be laughing like that. It's total nonsense. It's total nonsense. Yeah, I guess it's only appropriate I let it happen. Not that I could stop it. I could stop it. I tell you, let go. So, yeah, you're also beautiful doing this. And that appreciation makes it double even more, and then you just lose it. Go around like this, okay? Rest of your day, your week, maybe your life. Why not? So good. So good without a reason. Just itself. Now you might understand. Enjoy yourself. We can all sit here and laugh if you want. I think I'm done talking. What else did you talk about? Love and joy. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, guys.
I was asked, how do you know it's not just a thought that's causing a positive sort of reaction? Or is it more of a realization? And then I lost it in love and joy, and that brought the session to a close. Next time, I'll dive deeper and answer more about how to know if it's a realization. Lean in close and follow me all the way to the end here, because as usual, I've got one final secret to share. P.S. Follow your bliss doesn't mean to do what you think makes you happy, but to literally follow your bliss. Follow bliss itself. because love and joy will take you home.